Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 21st of May 2021 and the time now is 6:17 a.m. Well, today our topic is the hierarchy of needs. Before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Alright, so here we go. Yep, so the hierarchy of needs. Basically I came across these terms in the college, and when I was studying the human resource management, and then one of the purpose that they apply this is to look into the human needs, and then trying to have an insight to how to motivate people, motivate uh, the employee in the workplace. Yep. And then um, this hierarchy of needs, they make it like a pyramid. And then firstly, the creator of this hierarchy of needs, Maslow, he believed that uh, the priority of our needs uh, will be starting from the basic needs, which is the bottom of the pyramid, and then after that it will goes up if possible, and then until the top, which is the self-actualization. Yep. So for here, I think for a job, basically, salary will lie in the basic needs. Now, one must have a job that uh, at least can cover the living cost. So the salary is within the basic needs. Yeah, and then once this has been fulfilled, uh, the because according to Maslow, once something has been fulfilled, the motivation effect will also reduce. Yeah, for example, if one guy's get a job, and then the salary uh, um, is uh, is enough for a particular person, and then the increasement of the salary after that amount, I wouldn't say has no effect, but it is something like uh, a diminishing return, or diminishing marginal, uh, maybe the motivation for a particular person. Yep. So and then for this approach, because it is something that they they see how people, how human be behaving in the reality, and then they try to categorize. So it is just an basic concept to look at the needs that people pursue. And then um yeah, and then the topic that we discussed yesterday, for example, how do we define success? Not define success. What is our success, and then how do we measure? And for this topic, I think um, it's also has some relation. Uh, for the success, I think it can be anywhere in this pyramid. Yeah, but when we talk about bigger success that we uh, wish to achieve, then mostly that is the self-actualization. And then um, also they are some people that uh, discuss about this hierarchy of needs. Uh, they think that once we achieve the top of the pyramid, which is the self-actualization, uh, that is a very uh, special experience, which is something like the highest level of happiness. Yeah, so um, uh, this I think for this uh, concept, it's also in line with what you said that day, which trying to maximize our potential, and then um, this is also related to happiness. Yeah, and then basically, to be frank, the application of this hierarchy of needs um, to me, to normal people, is actually very little. And for me, maybe there is something that we can refer to when talk about applying this to the workplace. But it is not something that so useful, because it only tell you uh, something which is like a big picture. And when talk about how to motivate and motivate people in the workplace, that is another issues, another matters. We need a lot of maybe policies or actions. Uh, yeah, that is much more complicated than this. Yeah. So these are my thinking
Mm.
for this topic.
In 19th century, there's one guy uh, formed a theory, and this is about the happiness level, and it tried
Okay.
to fix, it tried to fit the Maslow, one of the Maslow needs the into his happiness formula.
Oh,
So he say actually okay, this is about the self-esteem,
okay.
and
The,
the
mhm.
person named William James, okay, in 19th
Okay.
century, and William James come out this formula, which is the self-esteem equal equal to the result, the success you have achieved, divided over by uh, your expectation.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it actually means that your
Mm.
success and also your success over
Yeah.
over
Ah,
your expectation. Yeah,
yeah.
and the actual word he used is actually the pretensions. Yeah, pretension, 抱负.
Mm,
Yeah, so the success, the achievement is something that you already get. Mm,
mm,
some goals you already achieve, and then pretensions and like something that inspire you and something like your goals haven't been achieved
yeah.
but already settled, and also your expectation is your pretension. So yeah, so he said the self-esteem equal to success over pretension.
Mm,
And we can put in some figures to think about this. Okay, let's say I want to get a high salary job. Okay,
mm.
let's say I get like, let's say 4,000 per month.
Okay.
Okay, this is what I get. Okay, this is something that I already get. And so, but I actually expect that I can only get 2,000.
Mm,
So this is the pretension. So 4,000 over sorry yeah sorry let me rephrase again. Okay,
okay.
I expect to get 4,000. Yeah, I expect to get 4,000, but I actually only get 2,000.
Mm,
Yeah, so it's 2,000 divided by 4,000, which is 0.5. So that means your happiness level is on average, yeah, 0.5.
mm,
Yeah. So okay, if now I actually expect I actually expect I I can get 1,500, okay, and I actually get 1,500.
mm.
Yeah, so it's 1,500 over 1,500.
Okay.
So it's equal to 1. So this one means the maximum because 1 equal to 100%. So this one equal to the highest level, the higher level of self-esteem.
Could it
Yeah, but
higher than one? Something like if you get
yeah,
2,000?
yeah, you can have higher than 1, but this is a percentage formula. So higher than 1 also equal to 1.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so this is okay, you get a higher levels of happiness
Mm-mm.
once 100%, and the former case is 50%. Now it's 100%.
Yeah.
But the former case earn 2,000 K per month, and the later case you only earn 1,500 per month.
Yeah.
So how come your income actually increased, but your happiness level didn't increase? And if we
Mm.
put in the number into this, it look very strange. Yeah, you
Yeah.
earn 1,500, and then you have, and then your self-esteem is only 50%, and then you earn, sorry, the balance already. Okay, you earn 2,000. Your self-esteem only 50%, but you earn 1,500 with expectation of 1,500. You
Yeah.
get you get 100% of happiness, or we should say the self-esteem. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, there are a lot of study already prove that actually self-esteem is highly correlated to our happiness level. Mm, yeah. So that means self-esteem, if this is like 50% of self-esteem, so you can also say that 50% of happiness. If you say 100% of happiness, you can also say 100% self-esteem. Okay.
Mm.
And but is it the case? No. Yeah. And over the 30 years, this formula have been proven is a false formula. It's a
Oh.
wrong formula. Yeah. And this is not the case. Okay. Okay. And first we talk about if we use this formula, then what decision we will do, and then what kind of decision we will do, and also what kind of behavior we will do. The
Okay.
first is you try to lower your expectation. Mm,
Mm.
yeah. For example, now your expectation is get 4,000, and then you try to lower and lower to 3,000, lower to 2,000, lower to 1,000, so that uh by lowering your expectation, the result you can get will higher than your pretensions. So that means um you feel happy. But is the case? No.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So if according to this formula you will do this kind of behavior, but it actually didn't make you feel happier, didn't make you like achieve the self-esteem.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. So why this formula wrong? Okay. And uh, some some of the researchers and some of these scientists, uh, I forget their name. Okay, let me check. Okay, their name is Dan Gilbert, Philip
Okay.
Brickman. Okay, they actually study the happiness, and then they get a conclusion, which is human actually have a base happiness level. Yeah, so that means uh okay, if now you face a problem, and this is a
Mm.
serious problem, and then your happiness level will drop.
Yeah.
Okay, drop below base level, and then after some time it will recover back to the base level.
Mm.
And then let's say you get a lottery, you win a lottery.
Yeah.
Let's say you win 1 million. Okay, but after some times, after 1 month, maybe 3 months, maybe 1 year, your happiness level will also fall to the base level. Yeah. So no matter how much money you get, no matter how much money you win,
Mm.
and um, and for example, you try to ask a girl out, okay, and then she refuse you,
Yeah.
and then you also feel depressed, and then your happiness level reduce, and then after some
Mm.
time it will also go back to base level.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. Um, so that means our happiness level is something like up and down. Sometimes we'll feel depressed,
Mm.
sometimes we'll feel very happy, but it is
Yeah.
surrounding the base level. There's good news and also there's bad news. Good news is we actually can take more risks. Yeah, we can do more. We can do something. Uh, we don't really need to care so much. Yeah, we don't have to uh worry about the failure, because in long term it won't affect our happiness level.
Mm.
But the bad news is, if this is the case, yeah, is this happiness level cannot be changed anymore. So this base happiness level is something like born with us, and then after we born we cannot change.
Yeah.
So everyone have different base level, but once we born, everything is set on. Yeah,
Mm.
so we cannot change anymore. Is it this? Is it the case? Yeah. So this is the bad news. Yeah. If this is the case, then why we need to work hard? Why we need to do so much thing? And why we need to pursue happiness level? Want to
Mm.
pursue a higher happiness, since we cannot change the base level, and it's up and down. We cannot change anything. So does it mean that we have to stop to pursue happiness, to spend time to study about the happiness? Yeah. Okay.
Mm.
But this is not the case.
Oh.
Mm.
Okay.
And it can be learned. So that means increasing the base level happiness level, it can be learned, and it can be increased. The base level can be increased.
Mm.
You still have a lot of up and down, and maybe maybe a higher fluctuation. So you have more up and more down.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, yeah. But you can do something so make your base happiness level increasing. Yeah. So it is surround the up and down is also surrounding the new base happiness level. Okay. But
Yeah.
the average happiness level is increased. Yeah. Yeah. So just now you talk about the self-actualization and you
Mm.
say this is the highest happiness level we can get. Uh you kind of put yourself uh, uh in into the William James formula, which is the self-esteem
Mm.
over your pretension. Yeah, in long terms, um, it actually will hurt your self-esteem. Yeah, and it actually will make you feel less happier.
Mm.
Why? And uh, uh, uh one of the one of the father in positive psychology. Yeah, so in 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 his career, he studied a lot of this positive psychology, and then at the end, he also against something. Yeah, he against something called the self-esteem movement, or we also can say the feel good movement. Okay, what this event do is actually,
Mm.
for example, after you wake up every day, you look at the mirror. Yeah, you look at the mirror and tell yourself, yeah, yeah, Mr. K, it's a good day. Yeah,
Mm.
10 times maybe, yeah, or maybe like, hi, Mr. K. Yeah, yeah, you tell yourself in front of mirror 10 times each day, and
Mm.
then you can also tell, yeah, you are the best, you are the best, yeah, you are the best, like this. Mm. You can you can do something like this kind of quote unquote self motivation.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm. But it actually have been proven no use. Yeah, and indeed it will hurt your self-esteem in long term. Why? Because this is no use, and it actually will paralyze your brain. Yeah, paralyze your brain, and you really will feel good. Okay, you'll feel good. Okay, and you actually uh have been persuaded by yourself. Yeah, you are good, so you don't need
Mm.
to change anything. You don't need to take action. You don't need to improve. You are good. Yeah, you are the best. Okay, and and you and you and you will like less likely less likely will face the problem directly. Mm, yeah. So uh without uh without taking the real action to solve the problem, and then
Mm.
you just do this kind of feel good movement,
Yeah.
and yeah, in long term your life didn't change, and then and then by doing this kind of uh, activities, it didn't improve your life, it didn't change your life. So it actually, in long term, it actually will hurt your motivation. Hurt your motivation for what? Hurt your motivation of pursuing happiness.
Mm.
Mm. Because you feel hopeless. You have done so much thing, but you didn't get any result. You didn't get any returns.
Yeah.
So in long term, it's harmful.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. Logical.
Yeah. It is not logical. Yeah, it is the research. This is a science.
Mm.
This is not based on the logic to form the conclusion.
Yeah.
It has been done a lot of research.
Mm.
Okay. And yeah. So when we look about the hierarchy needs, and when we look about like the physiology need
Mm.
and safety need and
Yeah.
social need, self-esteem need, and also the self-equalization need.
Okay.
And it actually also require you to take action. Mm. And you can change something in your life. Mm. Yeah. And okay, and in the past I actually misunderstand about the self-esteem. Yeah, I think the self-esteem is like the dignity. Mm. I think the self-esteem is actually the dignity. So that means you have the dignity in front of other people. You're afraid of make a mistake, or maybe you're afraid of like uh cause other people trouble. Mm. And then you also enjoy the praise from other people. You also want that. Uh,
Mm.
so you uh you enjoy something like the agreement from your family, from your friends, from your boss, from your company. Mm. I think this is self-esteem, but it's not. The self-esteem is actually something uh something we say the importance. Yeah, importance. So which means that uh you you can ask yourself a question.
Mm.
Yeah, how much value you create to the world? Yeah, how much value you create? How much thing you have done? Yeah, yeah. So whether your existence is important. Mm. So
Yeah.
so this is the guide for the self-esteem. Mm. Yeah, for example, you help a lot of students to get A. Yeah, so this is the reason why uh you feel happy. Uh, and and you also feel the agreement. You feel the enjoy. You also enjoy the praise from other people. Mm. Because of you done something and help other people. Or
Mm.
maybe because of you help company earn another million. Yeah, this is also the self-esteem. Yeah. So the self-esteem is not something that uh, something you take from other people. Actually, it's something you give other people. Something you have done, not something you have take. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. The sales target you have made. Yeah. Not the uh not the not the appraiser. Yeah. And also not the crap that other people give you. Yeah. Yeah, of course, they will make you feel good. Okay. But just like what I say just now, if a lot of people, yeah, if you hire a lot of people crap in front of you and say you are good, you are very best, it's exactly same as you you talk to yourself in front of mirror, you are the best. Yeah,
Mm.
you can crap for yourself. Yeah. So this is the feel good movement. It doesn't help anything in long term. Mm.
Mm.
And also about the hierarchy needs, uh, and okay for the physiology need, which is the basic need
Yeah.
about the food, about the accommodation, and some other thing, and how much salary we actually need to support this physiology needs. Have you thought about this before?
Physiological needs. Maybe that is uh, the living cost, the total living cost.
Yeah, how much?
Um, okay. To be frank, if right now I couldn't get an exact number, but
Yeah. So yeah,
mm,
of course this number is subjective to people, subjective to country, yeah,
mm,
subjective to cities,
yeah,
yeah, and also subjective to your desire. So but I ask you another question.
mm,
If now you can only get 1,500 salary per month,
mm,
can you survive in the world? No matter you can do anything, you can do anything. Uh, sorry, you can do anything. Yeah, you can change anything. For example, you can move out to a
mm,
smaller room.
yeah,
Okay, and you also can communicate with your family and
mm,
tell them you cannot make so much money, and then you cannot give them you cannot give your family allowance anymore. You can
mm,
do anything. You can do anything to cut your expenses, okay, to reduce your living standard, and also reduce the quality of life. But can you still survive if you only
uh,
earn 1,500 per month?
yes, I think.
Yeah. So how about 1,000?
Um, 1,000. Actually still can, but we have to give up a lot of things. But at
Mm,
least 1,000 can get uh we can get food and maybe a living place.
mm, yeah. How about 500?
500. Still can.
Mm, yeah, still can. Why? Because uh, okay, if you really earn 500 per month, you live you can sleep in the park. Yeah, you
Mm,
can drink the water. You can drink the water in a public park, or in some in, in some other place that they will
mm,
provide you a clear a clean water.
yeah.
Yeah, there are some place will provide you the clean water.
Mm,
Mm. One of the place is school. Yeah, you can go inside the school. You can tell the guard, you really don't have money. So can I go inside and take and fill the water in my bottle?
mm,
This is a free water. So you can do that. And how about the food? If you're really poor, yeah, if you're really poor, so can you expect you eat like 3 ringgit, 4 ringgit for your breakfast, and 6 ringgit, 7 ringgit for your lunch, and also another 6 or 7 ringgit for your dinner, and
no.
live this 30 days? No. Yeah, but you still can eat
Mm,
roti
yeah,
canai.
yeah.
Mm. And also, for example, nasi lemak. Mm.
Mm,
And also some kueh. And you also can buy some biscuit in supermarket. Yeah. So this is very cheap, and it
yeah.
will make you full. Mm. Yeah. So yeah, you can sleep in the park, or maybe you live with your family, so you don't have to pay the accommodation. You still can live. Yeah.
Mm,
Mm. Yeah. So 500 per month already fulfill your physiology need, and you don't need internet. Why you need internet? This is something that irrelevant to your survival. Mm. You
mm,
don't need you don't need internet. You need air, you need water, you need food to survive. Mm, yeah. So yeah, 500 is enough. So above 500, we actually are pursuing higher level of things. Yeah. For example, you buy a car which consider good brand, and also you want a house. And then maybe all that is because of the self-esteem, and you think by doing that you can gain the agreement, you can also gain like uh you can gain the agreement from other people that you are successful. Okay,
Mm.
so but it's not a must. Yeah, for example, in Singapore we don't need car, we also
Yeah.
don't need house. Yeah, so it's not a must. mm, yeah, so how about others? You want a girlfriend. Yeah, you want to find a good wife, but it's also
Mm.
not a must. Yeah. Right. Of
Mm.
course,
Yeah.
we are social. Human is a social animal, so you need to keep contact uh with other people. Yeah, so that you can feel the connection, you can feel the linking uh with other human. But it
Mm.
doesn't mean that you you need the you need a girlfriend, you need a wife. Mm, yeah, you just want the recognition. Yeah, say that you are the person. Yeah, you are also a person can yeah can get a partner. So you won't live by yourself. You won't live with yourself even you are still old. Mm, yeah,
Mm.
and maybe you also worry if I'm old and I don't have a partner, so they will have some risk. But you also need to know that when you are old, your partner also are old. You also need to take some risk to yeah. You also need to suffer some risk to take care of your partner if
Mm.
something goes wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is something like the safety needs. And you want a stable job. You want to buy a house. Yeah. So that you don't need to move. You don't need to move out the house if the landlord asks you to do that. You want the
Mm.
safety, you want the security, and all that thing. Yeah. Mm. So and also, how about the self-actualization? To maximize your potential. Yeah. Yeah. If you only earn 500 per month, does it mean that you cannot maximize your potential? Definitely no, right?
Mm. Yeah.
Mm. And for those people who earn high salary and they also have high commitment, they need to pay a lot of debt. They need to pay a lot of debt because they own a big house, they own a big car, and they have family, they have big money expenses need to spend, and they can't afford to lose the job even they have high salary.
Mm.
Yeah, for this kind of people, they find hard to maximize their potential. Mm, yeah, not the person who earn 500 per month. Yeah, because they don't have any burden.
Mm.
Mm,
Yeah.
they don't own other people debt. Yeah, even they own other people debt. So what? Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. They only earn 500 per month. So yeah, even though they owe other people debt. So what? I cannot pay back. Uh, mm.
Yeah.
So you really need to think about what the hierarchy as or what the hierarchy indicate. Yeah, yeah. Actually, for humans, and our life is become more easier and easier, and then we don't really need to worry like the food problem. Yeah, lack of food, lack
Mm.
of water, and like in the past. Mm, we
Yeah.
now we don't need to worry about that. Mm. So theoretically, our physiological needs have been fulfilled. But why? Yeah, why we still somehow like work hard to keep all those things linked. To live in a bigger room, to live in a bigger house, to own a bigger car,
Mm.
to have a bigger family, or to find a partner. Yeah. So, and uh, in the late career of Maslow, yeah, uh, 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 Abram, I think it's Abram Maslow. He
Mm.
actually spent a lot of time in studying why so many people still don't pursue, still don't do something that can give them the self-actualization, even though their physiological need already fulfilled. Mm,
Mm.
yeah. So we need to ask ourselves, yeah, since that, yeah, now we already get a conclusion. Even though you earn 500 ringgit per month, you still can survive, and probably you won't get that low salary. Mm,
Yeah.
yeah, I think at least you can get 1,000 or 1,500. And maybe you just need to work part time, so you can get this salary. You can support your living.
Mm.
But why we still need to uh spend so much money? Yeah, and then so that we need to earn a higher level income. Yeah, why is the additional part for? Yeah, is this for survival, or is this for security, or is this for like the love, the belonging, which is the social needs,
Mm.
or the importance, the self-esteem, or the self-actualization? Yeah. So is the additional thing you pursue, you do, the money you spend in, really give you the security, the social, the self-esteem, the self-actualization needs? Yeah. If it didn't give you, yeah, so why you want to spend the money on that? For what?
Mm.
Mm. And we also can link this idea to the cost and benefit analysis. That is something that we spend. Yeah, if the money we spend in cannot give us the, let's say, the happiness, uh which is the benefit, and the cost is the money we spend. Why
Yeah.
we need to spend that money? Mm,
Mm. Yeah.
yeah. So uh, some people have some misunderstood some misunderstanding, which is this is hierarchy, so you need to get from bottom to above. It's not the I mean, so you need to get from bottom to the top. Yeah, there is a stage. Yeah, you
Mm.
cannot cross over. It's not the case. Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
the case.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, so that's all for my sharing.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Also, I have finished my talking.
Mm. Okay, so that's all for our today conversation. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversations? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocabulary mistakes that we made, please also comment to let us know, because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.